My name's Jeremy Huffstickler, and I'm a human research test subject who's been forced into transhumanism. If your child is medically or medically mislabeled or mental health mislabeled, and you prayed for your kid to get their life back, I promise you, the answer to your prayers are in these microchips. We can, but you're going to have to help us get this exposed, since the rules that convert human research excuse every crime against humanity and every human rights violation, and are very profitable. We need all of y'all parents who prayed to get your kids out of it, to get your kids' lives back, to start speaking up and helping us get the rules of research, of convert human research, reversed. Before all of y'all get magnetized, the metals and all of y'all are magnetized and or microchips in you activated, and you're forced into this violent wireless brain neuron research and a corporate AI consumer product research program, which is really wireless torture, cyber torture, and the forcing of human into transhumanism. And if you prayed for your elderly who are mislabeled Alzheimer's and dementia to get their life back, we need y'all to speak up too. And if they haven't been in this Convert Human Research program or on the front lines of this silent war too long, we can, you'll see them come back too. But if they have been, then whenever this research program, these frequencies coming from the fiber optic grid and electrical grid get shut off, they probably ain't going to make it. But our kids, because there is a time limit on how long you can be in this research program and have these frequencies running through your body, your nervous system, and your brain, and your brain's neurons, and your eyeballs, because these frequencies flow through everything. This AI program streams through every part of your body. And I've been in this violent research program, I guess I can honestly say, for 12 years. I'm at 14 years, because I was replaced by AI. 12 years ago, my consciousness was replaced by artificial intelligence 12 years ago for 6 years straight. And then I've been in this wireless torture, cyber torture, wireless brain neuron research, AI consumer product research program for 6 years straight. And it's all human sacrifice. The AI consumer product researcher has virtual reality style human sacrificed me so many times it ain't even funny. So many times during the first year of this research program. It was 6 months, 2 years straight. Then I got volleyed from cyber torture, wireless torture to just wireless torture program. And then with the cyber torture I was hit with cyber torture again. So honestly, a total of probably 2 years to 2.5 years of cyber torture, and 6 years of wireless torture in the TI program, because the wireless torture and TI program are MK Ultra COINTELPRO style blame placing scenarios. They never stop, even while wireless torture is running. But when these frequencies fall off, like I said, there's probably like a 3% chance for me to survive this research program, being in it for as long as I have been on this violent side. But I don't want my kids in this research program. I don't want my friend's little boy who's mislabeled autistic in this cyber torture program and wireless torture program, or any other little kids who are mislabeled autistic whose the weaponized communication frequencies hitting them pick up in this microchip. And so far it's been every one of them who are mislabeled have had this cyber torture and wireless torture, wireless brain neuron research, and AI consumer product research operating frequencies being used on them. And the little kids that appear to be normal, they're all magnetized and encased in these frequencies. And we got to get all of our children out of this research program, because it is beyond brutal. And what the problem is, why we need you to help us speak up, is it's profitable. People are making a lot of money investing off of mental health organization, big tech, Veterans Affairs Group, H.R.T.S, big pharma. It's all a Ponzi scheme that's pushing this, and some stupid people that have big egos and could care less about us that are still on this planet kept the rules of research in play while they were in office, and they stepped out of office. And I'm sure there's a few probably still left in office who don't care what's being done to our kids. There's a senator, I can't remember where he's from, but he didn't want direct energy, the direct energy attacks on the American diplomats investigated. He said, let the doctors figure it out, but the doctors ain't figuring nothing out. They were taught propaganda. And y'all already know that there are doctors anyways that are corrupt because of the OxyContin epidemic. Should show that to everybody, and just how like the doctors who spoke out against the big fear porn virus going around, how they all got fired for speaking out about how they were getting paid, to say that that virus was real, and they all got fired. But anyways, he said not to investigate, but there are good people like Senator Collins who said this stuff needs to be investigated. Well, what she was talking about is just the opening phases to this research program, but doesn't know or didn't know how far widespread this was and what it really is. The Havana syndrome that got that senator to out himself as being either a moron, a traitor, or an AI avatar is what I'm talking about. And the attacks, the alleged attacks on the CIA officers and diplomats with direct energy. But we need all of y'all to help us get this research program in silent war exposed so we can get our kids out from under this and end the mislabelings of autism, injury, learning disabilities, behavioral disorders, Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, Tourette's, and get our kids out of this and get all the little kids that aren't yet mislabeled out from underneath this AI so that they don't have to hear the V2K operator be able to talk to them, or the AI consumer product researcher talk to them through voice of God technology, so we can expose how they've done this war on police by using human research test subjects to replace their consciousness with AI so they can use the DARPA Slaughterbot program through them and ambush them, church, mosque, temple, congregations, and neighbors all across America and the world freely, and just get us sacrifices at will, because they're doing this to our kids. That's how they've raised child suicide rates, is using the AI combat program, or what DARPA calls a Slaughterbot program, through the children, which is this wireless torture, cyber torture program, wireless brain neuron research, AI consumer product research program, 24/7, and it don't stop. And they're suiciding our children and basically sacrificing them to themselves wirelessly, and just getting paid and making money hand over fist.